Welcome back to the the restaurant show. We are here with a couple of great guests. We've got Ashley Kennard here from Capital Brewery. Welcome back, Ashley. Welcome to the restaurant show, I should say. And then we've got a couple folks from Craftsman Table and Tap. We've got Nick Zombet-Falvey and Mari Klasna. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, what are we making today? Let's jump right into it. What are we making?
Well, we're starting with our Brussels sprout salad, which we took off our menu last in the summer. It was a little bit of a commotion about it because it was kind of a popular salad, but we decided because the Brussels weren't in season, that we would take it off and then bring it back in the summer, make people really, kind of want it.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Create that demand for it.
Yeah, so we start with some roasted Brussels sprouts, which we're going to do in a pan.
Okay. So the Brussels sprouts are roasted ahead of time, and then you cook them in the pan.
So we boil them in a salt and sugar water.
Okay.
So they get fully cooked, and then we just are going to sear them right now. Heats them back up, and Brussels sprouts take a long time to cook. So if you try to do it to order, it would be like 30 minutes, and then your salad comes out, which doesn't really work for a restaurant.
Right. they want their food fast. So I'm going to ask. Let's jump right in and talk a little bit about the beer. So Capital's Fishing in the Dark. So why does this pair well with Capital's Fishing in the Dark? Can you guys talk about that?
Yeah.
Well,
so,
one of
go
ahead. I was gonna.
We don't talk at the same time.
For me, one of the things is that it's a dark beer, but it's still kind of light in body. There's some nice maltiness in there for me, and I think that pairs really well with how the Brussels sprouts turn out after he takes them off of the stove.
And that's what this is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And when will this be back on your menu? Is it back on the menu yet?
Not currently. Fall.
So starting in fall, it'll be back on.
Probably about September.
Okay.
I'm thinking is when that menu change is going to happen.
So you put a little bit of oil in the pan. Does it matter what kind of oil?
You could use bacon fat, which is going to make it taste better. I'm using canola, which has a higher smoking point.
Okay.
You really wouldn't want to use butter because by the time it gets to the temperature you need, you're going to be burnt.
Sure, yeah.
Grapeseed oil is great if you got it, but canola, vegetable oil, it's all good,
Okay. And about how long do they need to cook for?
Till they're done. They're going to be nice and crispy on the bottom, like golden brown in the inside.
Okay.
So what we did was, I have one here. We cut it in half, and then we throw it in the boiling water, and then I'm just going to sear that side that we cut.
Oh, okay.
So like you can see right now, like it'll break apart, like it's fully cooked pretty much.
Sure, yeah.
So it's not going to take much time to
Fantastic. So
cooked.
you guys do a lot of events with Capital Brewery. When is your next event and what is it? Talk to us about that.
The next big event that we're doing is the Middleton Beer Festival on Saturday, September 17th.
September 17th?
Capital's a sponsor. They've been sponsoring the festival every year that we've done it. It's our third year. So we're excited about that. And then Ashley and I actually are going to be brewing a special beer just for the festival. So one-of-a-kind beer that you can only get.
Only at the festival. So you have to go to the festival to get.
You got to come to the festival. You got to get a ticket.
Okay.
Or you can't have it.
All right.
It's going to be delicious.
Do you know what you're brewing?
We've narrowed down some choices. The first year we did this, it was a lot of back and forth. She would throw an ingredient out there and say, I really want to try this. And then I would say, I've been playing around with this. And at the end, it came together a really, really fun beer. We did a smoked rye pale ale with the finishing hops were more of a Pilsner hop. So it just had all these different elements of different beers. So I'm kind of keeping the ball up high and saying we're going to come up with something equally as fun this year.
See where it lands.
Yeah.
So now, Mari, what is your role? I mean, are you actually in the process of making the beer with her, or are you just kind of coming up? Are you the idea person? What is your role?
We bounce ideas off each other, but obviously I look to her because I just have ideas. I don't know if they're feasible or if they're going to work.
Okay.
And then, we just hang out all afternoon and just
talk
hang
about
out
beer.
and brew some beer, talk some beer, maybe drink a beer, it might happen.
When is your next beer dinner? Beer dinner is coming up soon.
October 25th.
Okay, so that's a little ways off yet, October 25th. Okay, what is the beer dinner?
So we eat 3 or 4 courses, usually. Last, New Year's Eve, we had a 3-course that we paired with Capital. So this year we're doing with Founders, I believe. We're going to have some of their popular beers, the KBS.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be a ticketed dinner. Sometimes we do prefix dinners. So like the last dinner we did with Capital, we did one during Craft Beer Week. And that was just a prefix that anyone can come in. We have a bunch of their beers on, and we recommend the pairings for each course. So
excellent.
They turn out really well.
Good thing to look forward to in the fall, for sure. All right, Nick. So how are the Brussels sprouts coming there? Are they ready?
Yeah, I mean you can kind of see them in here. They got that golden brown color. Ooh, that one looks good. So yeah, then we just take them out. They're definitely going to be hot enough by now. Turn that off.
Nice. So then you're using some mixed greens, it looks like, over here.
Yep. So we got that.
Excellent.
We're throwing in a little bit of the bacon vinaigrette that I made earlier today.
All right, so what's in the bacon vinaigrette? Talk to us about that.
You got red onions. You saute those up, and then you add in some brown sugar and apple cider vinegar. Reduce it down till it makes like a simple syrup. Then you just whisk in bacon fat. And that's all you really need for that.
That's good. That's fantastic. All right.
So toss those greens.
Okay.
Get them all nice and coated. That can go right in the bowl. And on top, bacon, obviously.
Obviously. Obvi with the bacon.
Some candied walnuts.
Oh my goodness.
Blue cheese.
This is 0 calories, right? Because there's greens in it.
So a little bit of green onion. And then you just take the Brussels and kind of sprinkle them on top.
Oh my God, that looks amazing.
And I mean, if you like cheese, because you know we're in Wisconsin and all,
gotta have
a little bit extra on top.
Gotta have the cheese. All right, folks, so if you want good beer and good food, head over to Craftsman Table and Tap and check it out. Thanks, guys, for joining us today. It's been great having you.
Thanks for having us.
Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after this. Stick around.